Welcome to Atlanta Tarot. This is the tarot forecast for Virgo for the this season of Libra. So we're taking us up from the third week of September to the third week of October. Let's see, Virgo, and just happy birthday, because it's still Virgo at the moment as I'm doing these channeling. So happy birthday for those at the tail end of Virgo. It's been an interesting, quiet month. The energy around your reading is Nine of Cups, so it's wonderful. It's just about the wish card, the fun card as well, just going out having fun, birthday card really. So ongoing from the, birthday that's just clicked over, you've got this amazing still, that high that when we turn another year, some people grumble about it, but I think it's just something people say. But it is your time, so it's a good time to sort of plan new things and feel quite good about yourself that you've got through another year of trials, tribulations, happiness and all that sort of thing. Okay, Virgo, let's have a look. So we've got the wish card. Where you are right now, everybody's had this Two of Wands so far. Planning, making things happen. The physical energy to start something properly. Physically, with that energy, working on a goal, towards a goal, and it will physically happen, because whenever you get wands, it's a movement, it's fire moving energy, it's something that moves forward, it's a progress card. It's not fantasy, it's actual getting things done, getting the list ticked. So fabulous card with options at the end too, but it's just the effort that you're going to put in once you get past the planning stage that it'll be important. What's brought that on is the World, so it just matches, doesn't it? The successful end of a cycle, and then you're already on the next one, typical Virgo, but really, sort of putting a lot of effort into the new cycle coming up almost simultaneously. Something's finished and you've already got a new plan underway. So excellent, very positive. And it's the last card of the major arcana too, so therefore then we start again at 0. So it's a great card to have, knowing that one thing is finished completely, you've already begun another. Let's have a look at the crowning card, or what sits on top or in the background of the situation. Four of Wands, the happy home card. So once again, Four of Wands, so consolidation, wrapping things up, very much a happy energy too. Often it just talks about, celebrations, fun, weddings, all those sorts of happy home, happiness cards, but also consolidation, moving on with energy to the next level. Foundations are in place, and now it's about putting the rest of it up, continuing on. So it's a really nice card to have in the background, because you've had, this energy's been you've been working on it behind the scenes perhaps. But it's a general, I get Four of Wands is a general home, happiness card. Having everything sort of consolidated for the next level. What's happening recently, or what's just happened? The Hermit, so typical Virgo card. Yeah, we've come out of that slow moving energy of Virgo, very solitary, very sort of focused on self in a way. I felt like it was that kind of energy this Virgo time. It was very much about what you're doing, where you're going, what's your plans, but very private as well. And being wise about choices, not rushing things through, which is classic of Virgo. very thorough. And for some of the more active signs, they'd find that it's quite slow moving. But yeah, that's thorough, and that's very much a Virgo trait. Let's have a look at the lesson you'll be learning in the Libra season, Virgo. Judgment. So there you go. Karmic debt has been paid off. And you know, whatever that means to you, we've all got our own karmic debts we have with people or places we work or places we live, and then it just comes to that time of wrapping up and you think, okay, yeah, I've done a good job. It's finished, it's concluded, everything's done. I'm pleased with the result. What's next? But there you leave there debt free. So it's a really positive card, Virgo. So well done. Another year wrapped up for you quite well. Everything done and in its place as well. Near future, 7 of Swords. Now this is sort of classic swords, classic Libra energy. Actually, it's really quite Aquarian energy, but it's a bit deceptive. It's a bit, you don't know, whether you're not sure about what's happening, what you're doing. You hit a bit of a pothole in the road or a hole in the road and think, oh, is this? And you start to second guess yourself and deceive yourself, or it can go the other way as well, being self-deceptive. But then again, it's just that energy. So you've got to check yourself there, because when we're in the air signs, our minds can be quite acutely in tune with so many messages coming in. And which ones are right, and is this right, and is that wrong? So just remember that too, Virgo. If this sort of energy hits you, the end of the first week of Libra, say after the 24th of September, just, know that it's just all this heavy information traffic coming into your brain and sort of taking over your normal way of operating. Let's see what's happening that you're not realising. Ace of Swords. Yeah, more air energy, you see. But this is clarity after a difficult time. This is, a new beginning after difficulties as well. So it's sorting your mind out as well, Virgo, there. It's about, new beginnings are coming in. So don't go into this, don't try not to deceive yourself or people, being doing things that make you feel like, what's going on? Well, just be clear of mind as you are and just go, well, no, I'm not committing to anything like that because I can see through it and I'm not feeling good about it, but I'll just leave it for a bit. I'm not going to get into that deceptive energy yet. I will use the Ace of Swords to cut through any crap that may be there, especially with this 7 of Swords. So we'll see. Later we'll put a confirmation card on that, because it often means a bit of deceit going on, so you sort of need to be prepared for that, Virgo. How others see you? Yeah, regret, sad, emotionally, maybe wrong timing was out, but you've learned a lot from it, but this is how they're seeing you. So just be aware of people that don't have your best interest at heart. And this is very emotional, so it might be sort of advantage, they might think, can jump in there and sort of ask this and that of that person, and it's really not. If that's how they see you, leave that be, just leave it and get on with what you've got to do this month with the Wands energy, and you're fine. Just don't sort of succumb to, if people say, oh, you look sad, or you're this or you're that, you just say, well, no, I'm fine, I'm just concentrating, and keep it to yourself there. And regrets aren't really, you learn from every experience. Yes, some are sad, some are hard, some are emotional, but you do learn from it. So I think that's better than regretting. Positive feelings is the sun. There you go. The sun will shine through everything and you can see everything very clearly. It is the illuminator, the sun. So whatever's going on, you'll see it. It'll be magnified too, just like the sunlight is. Sunlight, direct sunlight, changes the look of everything, doesn't it? And you can also see a lot that you normally wouldn't see in artificial light. Healing card as well, as you know, and it's a yes answer card. So just focus on the positive with the sun, and you know that anyway. So there's no need to sort of worry about other people thinking you're glum or down, or you're not. The outcome. Knight of Wands. I always say swords. Knight of Wands, so fast-moving energy to finish off the season of Libra. So moving fast, changing direction very fast. So getting through some of these obstacles this month, Virgo, just get through, because you know at the end of the season, third week of October, things will be going in a completely different direction for you, and you won't have time to scratch yourself. So things are going to sort of be good and change direction. So that's a good card to have, especially with your wands here and your new planning for what you're going to do next. And that's what you want. I'm just going to put a complementary card on that Seven of Swords and on the Five of Cups. Okay, so underneath the surface of this Seven of Swords, so this deceptive card, the Magician. I love it. Yeah, well, you just keep your... This is Mercury again. The planet Mercury is... the Magician is ruled, by the planet Mercury, which is air, which is communication, which is a lot of potential, but then counteracting that is trickery as well. But we all know that risk. Yeah, but keep things under wraps. You're fine. You just go through. There's no need to go into the negatives of things. Virgo, just keep your eye on the prize and the potentials, and use the energy of Libra, which is sort of Mercury, air, you know, it's communication. Use that energy to its best, to your best ability this month, rather than sitting there overthinking, oh, is that right? Are they weird? Am I weird? Yeah, just focus. Let's see how others see you. So underneath the Five of Cups, let's have a look and see what we've got under the surface. The Emperor. So there you go, the hard-working Emperor. Steady, disciplined, structured, gets where he wants to go, sits at the top of the pile, which he does. Very much the father card too, that sort of really hard-working person that's got to where he is. But yeah, so they know what you're capable of, and that's fine too. You just do that. You just use your formula, discipline, hard work, structure, and you get to where you want to go, don't you? You know that, Virgo, very much so. So use that energy, because they actually do see that as you, but they would like to sort of just read you from the externals and think, oh, why they look sad, or there's regret. There is no regret. You have done really well, and you will continue to do very well. So don't go into the regret sort of scenario, because it's really not worth it, I don't think. Especially when you've got the Emperor there, who sort of is one of the powerhouses of the tarot and major arcana. So now we'll just read your Buddha reading card message. And you've got self-acceptance. To be beautiful means to be yourself. You don't need to be accepted by others. You need to accept yourself. Once you accept who you are, you don't have to struggle to become someone you are not. You are truly free to fully explore the talents and special gifts you were born with. Use these special gifts and skills in service of others, other people, and the world. Your purpose in life can only be flourished by your self-acceptance. So there you go. It's a nice way to finish. It's a nice message, especially Virgo. Just this season of Libra, just get on with your thing. This is your project, your business. You get on with it and don't worry about externals, is what I'm getting. Okay, thanks so much for listening. Have a great time.